Alright, in this video I'm going to be talking about my top 10 Game Boy games. Now this includes Game Boy and Game Boy Color. I had not played a lot of Game Boy games, so I kind of had to do a little research and finally check out some games that I was kind of interested in or had just, never played over the years. Two that are not on the list that I haven't played yet, The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages. I did play Oracle of Seasons as a kid, I did own it, but I couldn't beat it because I didn't know where to go. So I want to at some point play through both of them because at some point I also kind of want to play through all the mainline Zeldas. I maybe do a video on that. But anyway, let's jump in. Number 10 is almost barely a game, but it's the Game Boy camera. This was just an absolute wonderful novelty for me as a kid. It was so cool to be able to take photos, even though they are the shittiest photos ever. I still have my original Game Boy camera. I might still have the photos. If I can find a photo, I'll put one here. If not, then there's nothing there. I never had the printer though. I know the printer you could print out stuff and print out the Pokemon certificates. It's barely a game, but I had to put it on the list because I just had so much fun with this thing as a kid. Number 9 is Mario's Picross. I played this pretty recently, all the way through, every single puzzle. I'm a Picross fiend. I love Picross. The reason why it's not higher on the list is it's basically just Picross. It does have some fun Mario sprites, in the Picross puzzles. I've played a Game Boy Picross game. I think there's 2 of them. Anyway, I played that one, and then I played the Super Nintendo one, which was only in Japan. They hold up. Obviously, modern Picross games have much smoother controls, but considering this was on the original Game Boy, it works pretty well. It's just a perfect little game to pick up, and just, when you have some downtime, just carve through a few puzzles. I do like the sort of archaeology theme of it, where you're kind of digging up the puzzles. It's cute aesthetic, some Mario shapes in there. That's all I really needed. It was a good time. Number 8 is Kirby's Dreamland. Kind of on a Kirby handheld kick for a while. This one, Kirby doesn't have powers, which felt weird. I remember as a kid, I tried it and I was like, this sucks, where are the powers? But I gave it another shot as an adult and I was like, it's cute. It's fun, it's very easy. Suck up enemies and spit them out, but it's still very charming and it's cool to see sort of where Kirby came from. I won't lie and say I didn't miss the abilities, but as a cute little platformer on a handheld, it's fun. Very breezy, very easy, but an enjoyable, cute little game. Number 7 is Super Mario Land. I was debating between this one and the next game on this list, but I'm gonna go with Super Mario Land. I beat this for the first time pretty recently. It was too hard for me as a kid, so I kind of sat down and I definitely had to practice at it because Mario's so fucking tiny, but it's such a weird little game that I really enjoy as a Mario lore fan. Just the different, Sarasaland Kingdoms, by the way, for you guys who didn't know, that's the first game Daisy was from. The enemies are fun. Actually, Mario Kart World, I think, has some references to Super Mario Land enemies, which I'm very excited about. And there's just fun little, there's a little submarine part, and Tatanga is a fun villain. Honestly, if they ever brought Tatanga back, that'd be wild for a Mario lore fiend like me. I'm glad I finally played it. It's not anything amazing, but just the little weird intricacies with it are really interesting and fun. Like the fact that the Super Ball, their version of the Fire Flower, it doesn't keep bouncing. It just goes bounces and goes straight up. Not straight up, but a diagonal up, which is really, you have to get used to that. Honestly, for a little, very older Mario handheld game, I'm it's still pretty fun. And it was satisfying to finally beat it and check it off the list. Number 6 is Kirby's Dreamland 2. I was debating between this and Mario Land. Mario, I do love, but Dreamland 2 is a better game. I believe it introduced the abilities. I don't know what other game would have. I'm not a Kirby expert, so correct me if I'm wrong. The abilities really give Kirby that spice. It's still an easy game, still breezy. Out of the Dreamland games, 2 is my favorite. I mean, there's there's a bunch of them. There's Return to Dreamland. I don't know. Again, I'm not a Kirby nerd. I don't know Kirby stuff. But out of the 3 Dreamlands, 2 was my favorite. 3 on SNES, that was actually just kind of okay. I didn't really like it that much. Cute art style, but not really my thing. But as a competent Kirby handheld platformer, it was cool. I had a good time, and it was cool seeing the origin, or at least one of the first games where Kirby had copy abilities. Number 5 is Pokemon Red. I had Red out of the Red, Blue, Yellow games, and this game was obviously life-changing for me. I don't know how well it holds up now. I feel like A lot of the quality of life features, even from 2nd gen, I'm like, man, it'd be hard to go back. But it's such a cool, just like, relic of like, man, this is where Pokemon came from. A lot of things in the game are kind of broken and don't actually work the way they're supposed to. It just captured my obsession and imagination as a kid. For all of us who grew up with that game, were just obsessed with it and everything about it. I mean, to this day, I like run Pokemon homebrew trivias and tabletop stuff, and just it's, to me, I look back at this game and go, man, it's pretty crazy what this game accomplished. It has to be on this list, even though honestly, out of all the games, it's probably the one I wouldn't go back to. I'd much rather play like a Fire Red, honestly, and get that experience and have it feel like how it felt back then. But it's still, I mean, it's gotta be on the list. It's a fucking very important game to me. Number 4 is the Pokemon trading card game. This game is really good. I played a little bit of the Pokemon trading card game as a kid, not much. I was more of like a classic Yu-Gi-Oh guy. But this game is a very solid implementation of the card game. In fact, I would argue that, because there's like a new app now, the TCG Card Pocket or whatever, I do use it. I played that one for like the first day. I was pretty obsessed, but then because that game like sort of shaves down and makes it like simpler, so like you don't need energy cards. It's very like fast paced and very simplified. But I actually, in the long run, thought it was a detriment to the game. It kind of felt like I could just kind of play on autopilot. Like there was always like the right decision. There wasn't a lot of tension. I don't know. Like I didn't feel that way about, and not to get into a whole just fucking sidetracked about card game apps. Like Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links simplifies Yu-Gi-Oh! But when I played that, I was obsessed with it, and I felt like it really captured Yu-Gi-Oh! But simplified it, but made it still just as fun. The Pocket card game, I just use it as a booster pack app. I just open booster packs and try to collect them all, but I don't play it anymore. But going back to the Game Boy one, it's really solid. Like it plays just like how you would, play the actual classic card game. You make decks, it's very satisfying. You go around and fight trainers, and there's like, I forget what they're called, they're not gym leaders. Are they gym leaders? But you fight like different people, and then you can open packs and build up your decks or whatever. Or do you open packs? You get cards anyway. You do assemble a deck. I played through this pretty recently, like within the past couple years, and I was like, damn, this is fun. I was very impressed by it. I know they had like some Japanese sequels, but I never played any of those. But that original one, I was like, damn, this is good. It makes me like really appreciate the card game more. I feel like it was the first time I like actually kind of got into that card game. Number 3 is a game I just finished for the first time. I had never played it before, and that's Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. I played it basically to see if it would make the list, and I knew it probably would. And it's really good. Just this very kind of quirky, classic Zelda-style game, and it has this kind of melancholy vibe. It's kind of quirky, melancholy. As I was playing it, I was like, damn, I guess there's something to these Zelda games, huh? They're pretty good, huh? Dungeons are fun, except I was not a fan of the 7th dungeon. I thought that one was an absolute pain in the ass. And I thought the final boss was also a pain in the ass, but I did get through all of it. But it has that classic Zelda wonder, it has that kind of satisfying, all right, you're moving around the overworld. Oh, there's something I can't get yet until I get a certain piece of equipment. I'll come back and get that later. Oh, okay, I have the equipment. I'm going to go back and find, explore stuff I couldn't explore before. I do want to play Oracle of Ages and Seasons because those seem like basically the spiritual successors to Awakening. I actually have barely played any Zelda games, I realized. Like, I have a ton of blind spots, so I would like to start filling those gaps. But Link's Awakening didn't disappoint. I hear the Switch remake is good too, but I wanted to play the original. Just to get the classic experience. Number 2 is a game I really love, and that's Super Mario Land 2. This is such a weird platformer. It has just like Rabbit Mario who can fly. It's the first appearance of Wario. The bosses are weird. The worlds are weird. There's one where Mario shrinks down and he's in a house. The 3 little pigs are a boss. There's a giant Mario robot that's a level. or like, oh yeah, you go inside of it. It's just so strange, and I love that about it. And it's fun. Like, it's just a fun game to breeze through. It's like Mario owns this island, and then Wario takes it over. Every world feels very thematic and distinct. It's great. If you haven't played this game, it's a classic. I really love how weird it is. And that's why it's number 2 on this list. And finally, number 1, this comes to as no surprise to anyone, is Pokemon Crystal. This game is a fucking masterpiece. I think it still holds up. Like, I played like a randomized version of it semi-recently. Randomizing aside, just the quality of life stuff in this game, just, it feels great to play still. Like, it still holds up really, really well. Just like, oh, there's a little Pokeball in the corner to show you caught a Pokemon already. Oh, there's, you know, XP bars. There's like eggs. You know, you can get baby Pokemon or you know, get different It's just really great. Gen 2 is such a huge step up from Gen 1, and the sprites look great, and like also playing it in, you know, actual color. Everyone knows, you know, the Johto and Kanto 16 gyms. It's a fucking masterpiece of a game. It's amazing. Like, I love this game to death. As a kid, I played over 200 hours. I would just fight the Elite Four over and over again to just level up Pokemon to 100. And I did that. I just did that. As a kid, you would just do stuff like that. You would just have enough time to be like, I'm just gonna spend hundreds of hours just making my Pokemon strong. I don't have the time to do that, unfortunately, anymore. But, very fond memories of doing it back then. Fucking great game. The remake, Soul Silver Heart Gold, is also great. But, man, as far as original Game Boy / Game Boy Color games go, Crystal, I mean, Gold, Silver, Crystal. Crystal's that generation is so good. Alright, that was my top 10 Game Boy games. Let me know in the comments if there are any you think I would enjoy based off my list. I know that there's still some blind spots for me. Again, I had not played that many before making this list, and so I kind of had to do some research. But I got to play some classics. I enjoyed a lot of them, and I'm always looking for more. So let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.